Was the break?
Was needed, like I think we mentioned after the Burnley match. I think was needed. Our international players have returned. Some of them happy, some of them not so happy. Some of them over the moon because they qualified and all these things, but was needed.
Just looking ahead to the game on the weekend,
Yeah.
just some team news, specifically first of all Freddie Potts, Mavropanos and Fulkrug. Do you have any
They are
updates?
recovering. They are recovering. They are recovering. They are recovering. They are recovering. Getting better day by day.
Not going to quite make it for the weekend, or
We still have the session of tomorrow to see and evaluate and decide.
anybody else kind of picked up knocks during the break?
Yeah, some of the some. You know, it's always something that we don't want to open too much, but after international break, there's always doubts and things that we need to assess.
In terms of Fulkrug, I know I asked you about this a couple of weeks ago, but there has been more noise kind of around his future. Is there any kind of update from you on his situation, or is it still the same as before? You see him as an option?
With Nicholas and all the players, what's the rumors and the noise outside doesn't really are important for us to decide. We're gonna need all the players, and we want all the players involved. And Nicholas is part of the group. He's working, and it's up to us.
Lucas Pakqueta, he can't play on the weekend. What do you see as the options there to replace him? Who do you see?
Irreplaceable. I will say irreplaceable. We cannot. It's impossible to replace a player like Lucas. We have to be aware what he means for us, what he gives us, his talent, fantastic player. So irreplaceable.
In that case, will you have to kind of change the way you play if he is irreplaceable, if he is so different to what the other options are?
We have to find solutions, like I said to you before. Still the session of tomorrow. There's no international break when the players returning. One returns yesterday, 2 days ago. Today we had Mateus coming back. So tomorrow will be the moment that we'll look at the team, look at the boys, and decide who's coming, who's traveling, who's playing.
I wanted to ask you what you've made of Bournemouth so far this season, and in particular Antoine Semenyo as well, because if he plays and if El Hadji Malik Diouf plays, that seems like that could be a real standout battle on Saturday.
We have our doubts, and for sure Andoni will have these doubts also, because he has the same problem with international players coming. But we are talking about a very good team and a fantastic work from Andoni. We're going to face a tough opponent.
Just finally, West Ham and the Premier League put out a very nice video, I thought, of a day in the life of yourself,
I saw
Nuno
it, yeah.
Espírito Santo.
You're going to ask me about the horse?
How did you guess?
Yeah, it's something that Dan told me. Yeah, it's something that I enjoy. It's a passion of mine.
So just to be clear, we're talking about in the video. You said that you can feel fully relaxed when you ride a horse, but
Yeah.
I think some of us were wondering when you do that, or how often that's the case, or when that started for you. Can you tell us a little
Any
bit more
chance
about
that I have, every moment that our job allowed us is something that I really enjoy, and it's honest. You don't have to think. You cannot think about anything else because the risk is there. But I enjoy it. It's a passion that I have.
What have you done recently?
I should have done more research. I miss it, but I'll have time to do it.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you.
Hi Nuno,
Hello.
just talking about horse riding, did you manage to do it across the international break? Did you have any time?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't. It was about here at Rush Green working.
You've already talked about Bournemouth.
Yeah.
They have had a really good start to the season, and that is despite losing 5 of their key players in the summer. So what do you think that says about Andoni Iola and his management skills, the fact that he's been able to lose those players and still get this team having such a good start to the season?
It says a lot. It says a lot of his quality and the good players. Some players go out, but you bring good players also. So Bournemouth is a very good team, and Andoni, I admire him. I know him from some while now. In more than anything, is what we're gonna face at Bournemouth on the Saturday. Is a tough opponent.
Despite the good start to the season, before the international break, they did lose their previous 2 games, though both of them were away from home. They conceded 7 goals in those 2 games. From watching those games back, where do you think your West Ham team can hurt them?
What I know, watching those games back, that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what you did before, good or bad. It's over. It's finished. It's going to be a new game on Saturday. It's going to be a new game. Of course, you can look and take aspects, but what we can expect is a new game. It's a new game.
With the 2 wins that West Ham have had at home, it does feel like the team have sort of overturned a big hurdle, like, sort of jumped over a big hurdle in terms of the home form. But this is away from home, so where do you think this game could be different on Saturday for your side mentally?
I'm repeating myself, and believe me, it's always something new that's going to happen. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, we achieved something really, really important and good for us, but it's over. It's over. And what we are trying is to try and compete always the same, away, at home, always the same. And we are still chasing that aspect of the game to be sustained during larger periods of the game, our levels of performance. And it's a challenge for us to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Nuno. Bournemouth, of course, Saturday. You've played against Andoni Iraola's side 4 times in the Premier League.
No.
And haven't managed to beat him.
It was my birthday last season. We played on my birthday.
No excuse.
Not good memory. You're gonna speak about that.
But I know you've already touched it, of course. But what's your kind of thoughts on Iraola and your relationship? I'm sure you want to change your record against him, of course.
Yes,
this weekend.
look, I admire him. I think he's doing an amazing job at Bournemouth. Amazing job. He's a nice guy that I know, but we're going to be opponents. It's going to be 2 teams fighting for the same goal.
Now the transfer window, of course, is approaching. Have you managed to sit down with like a head of recruitment at all at the club and kind of discuss maybe what types of players you might like to sign in January?
I understand your question, but I think it's not the right moment to answer and to speak, because it only creates noise, it only creates rumors, and it doesn't help a lot. It doesn't help nothing. So just allowed me to not mention about transfer windows.
Fans have been quite excited and talking a lot still about Luis Guillaume. I was wondering if you had any plans potentially as to how he can fit into the squad. I've heard he's got quite an impressive pace in training.
Like I said, the same question. All the players that are here, and believe me, we are trying to be very honest with all of them, trying to, first of all, improve them individually, and then the players should understand that chances will come, and it's up to them to deliver, and the best way is to work hard in training sessions. So I can assure you that all the players in the squad are been working very hard, and then it's a moment of decision. Luis, Niklas, all the players can be options for us, because it's going to be necessary. We just have to look further ahead of us. We're going to be involved in a lot of the games, so it's the moment to start and anticipate those levels of fitness, everything that we can do, because we're going to need them all.
Last time we spoke at your previous press conference, you mentioned academy players. So I think there was 4 of them that were training with the first team recently. Can I just ask about their development, how they're getting on?
Very good, very good. This was one of the ideas that we tried, is to put these boys in the first team environment on a daily basis. The changing room, in the meals, they are part of the first team, and they are options. At the same time, they are options. They increase the levels of competitiveness inside of the training session, which is good. And we are building and looking not for our future, but based on the idea. I really believe that as West Ham, we need to have these players around.
Do you ever manage to watch the academy teams or the under-21 games?
Look, we had Aridas involved, we had Finley involved, Ezra and Mo were here. And we have videos, we have training sessions. It's something that we look really careful, is it our academy, because there's so many good prospects there.
And finally, I just wanted to ask a question in regards to your coaches and backroom staff. You of course promoted the existing West Ham staff here. I think there's some curiosity about how comes your Forest staff didn't move over with you. Was there a reason? Was it contracts?
Yeah, no, look, what I can tell you is that we are working very, very, very hard, and our coaching staff is doing well. This is what's more important. Those that are here are being very helpful. Cannot thank them enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cameras off, please, guys.